Videoing to get the rain.
Love it.
Hello in the rain, English weather. This is an English summer.
Finally like to get back to the car.
So hi guys, we started off today with actually quite nice weather. So Esther and I were out shooting, as you can see. We started off in the woods and just no real plans actually. We just a few outfits. She bought a few things, I bought a couple of bits for her to use, and just basically found an old shed in the woods, so we utilised that quite nicely. And as you can see, the shots turned out relatively well. It was a nice sunny day, and we were using the Sony A7r3, the Zeiss Batis 85mm f1.8. No lighting, because actually, even though it was sunny, we were in the trees a lot of the time. It was heavily diffused. I had a flash gun with me just for filling if I needed it, but didn't really use it. So just full natural light. She's wearing hardly any makeup as usual, so absolutely stunning, as you can see. But as you can see, the light was very subtle. These shots are not edited; they are just processed. So all I've done is just tweak the brightness a little bit here or there, and opened it and saved. So just a few level changes. And as you can see here, I was in the shed now. She's outside, so shooting through, which worked quite well, as you'll see in a second. There we go. So as I say, just level tweak. So I brought the shadows up a little bit there, just to show the inside of the shed. Ideally I should have lit it, but you know, it made life a little bit easier. And then shooting out this window here, where is she? So basically there we go. So basically she's going to walk around, and there's a tree with quite a bit of foliage in front of it. And I just wanted to try out the Sony Eye AutoFocus. It's one hell of a piece of technology. It's amazing, as you can see here. So she's got basically loads of leaves in front of her face. She's ducked down at the moment. When she stands up straight, you'll see that her eyes are literally going through this tiny little slit, and without the IAF on or activated, it just focuses straight onto the leaves, as you'll see in a second. Same as a Canon or a Nikon or whatever would do. So here's the shot of that. So straight on there. You know, so a bit more of a hard work to get the shot. Basically, if you're using a different type of camera, you'd have to spot focus or even manual focus possibly to get her, which means time. So this shot here with Eye AutoFocus turned on, and it literally straight onto the eyes. Absolutely amazing. I've owned the camera for a while now, and I was like, whoa, it still did it. So that was really cool. The algorithms or whatever on how it works must be, you know, amazing. So we went over to the log pile. There's a log pile nearby, and we just did a few shots there. Nothing too crazy, just a few simple shots here, as you can see. Trying to keep it natural. You know, trying to get her to do things, and things just move around and things like that. So it just works, you know. Then we went back to the shed, because we were going to grab the clothes and everything in a second anyway. So here's just one shot in the doorway. All shot with the 85mm Batis. I didn't change the lens, but as you can see, the light was really quite subtle through the trees, so it was nicely diffused. All shot at ISO 100, and as you can see, nice and sharp. The camera works so quickly, so flawlessly, and no sharpening needed. It's ridiculous. There's a black and white one. I have tweaked this one slightly just to bring out the rust and everything in the wall panel there, but Esther herself hasn't been edited. This shot here around all the logs was quite cool. So she's fabulous. She moves around so naturally, and she'll just do things like stick her hair in front of her face with a, you know, this beautiful smile going on. So, you know, a bit of a flick there, but now she's got the hair in front of her face, and it's really works as an image, as you'll see. You know, just a you know, a fabulous capture. You know, it's just it just shows her personality, which is really, really great. And she's a very happy person, you know, really quite bubbly. So really, really shows that kind of look on camera, which is what you need. You know, you need to get the personality in the images to make the images work. You know, so that worked quite well. And then here's just a few more photos while we were sort of in that area. I haven't put all of them in here because it would be here for ages. But as you can see, there's plenty there to so far. This shot here, like Eye AutoFocus, just missing everything completely. All the stuff that's real close up just works. It's really, really handy. It just allows you such a better shoot without too much hassle.
It's got along a bit, I think. We might not be able to get to them. Walk along here. Yeah, you might be able to get on there. Make quite a cool photo. Yeah. I don't know if you can.
I should go up to the top.
I don't know. I can get down there.
Okay, I maybe try it.
Yeah. Quite a cool photo there. Just in there.
So we couldn't get to where the diggers were. There was about 5 or 6 in there, but the tree, or sort of the coppice trees, should we say, had grown up so much over the spring into the summer that we couldn't get anywhere near it. The brambles as well, which was a real shame. But we managed to get a few little ones here. But that was just a shame because it's such a cool little area there, which would have worked really, really well. So, you know, a couple of shots here or there. It's still a lovely day in the woodland, but that was that. It was a bit of a fail, really, which is a shame. But never mind. So we then moved on. So watch this space.
How did you get there? Across to you.
I ironed it before I came.
You did?
I did.
Huh.
I just put it in my bag and
So we went to my favourite tree, which is out in the countryside, and I love it because it's got nothing behind it. It's just this oak tree. It's just in this field, and it's just expanse of nothing, which is great. Which we utilised the field and everything. As you can see, a couple of cool shots there. I was then using the Samyang 35mm f1.4 at f1.4 for a few of these shots. As you can see, a little bit of a wider view. Still really lovely shallow depth of field. This is where I was posing for Esther just to show her kind of what I thought, you know, what maybe we should do next. So she thought she would take a photo of me, which to be honest wasn't as bad as I thought. But you know, it's all fun and games. And then it rained, so here came the rain. Great spirit as she has. She laughed, she got wet, she didn't care, but we still got the photos. And as you can see, it's still stunning, absolutely stunning even in the rain. She was absolutely, you know, coming from a foreign country, was a lot hotter than England. She does feel a bit cooler than I do, and she still persevered. So bless her. So we still got the shots. You can see wet water on her skin there, all down her arm. It absolutely chucked it down, but we got the shots. So really, really happy with them. let's say straight out of the camera, just a few little tweaks here or there, but no actual editing as such. And then the raincoat, she had to bring the raincoat just because, which obviously we needed, so that was quite good going. And then it was a case of drive down the road, and as you can see, there was random amounts of steam coming off the road there. You can just about see it. That's how warm it was. I've never seen that much steam coming off the road before, which was quite amusing. And then we went just up the road where it was actually dry again. Beautiful view across the Sussex stroke Kent sort of countryside there. Absolutely lovely, butterfly flying past. And this is where Esther's brilliant. She had an idea, little idea, and I thought, okay, what's she got now? So that shot was straight out of the camera, and then this one coming up, completely fun, but it just shows her personality again, and she's a bit fun. So that was cool. Still 35mm Samyang f1.4. Same here at f1.4. I'm just about 30 feet back from her, looking up the road. The sun sort of came out a little bit again, which was good, so the rain had stopped, well, for a moment anyway. And then we used my car, so with its crazy curved back windscreen, we've got a fabulous reflection of her face, and that look she gives, which is, for the camera, which is brilliant. And then she had to be in the driver's seat, obviously, which was good fun. So shots like this, just absolutely wicked. Still 35mm f1.4, as you can see, lovely bokeh in the background. Let's say straight out of the camera. Just a little tweaks here or there with the levels. So that Samyang 35mm f1.4 is definitely a good buy. It's lovely and sharp. It's really well controlled, and if you've got a stunning girl like this in front of it, it's going to win. So, but that's pretty much all the shots, guys. There's one more to come, but it showed. But we worked hard and she was a little bit sleepy, so that was the end of the shoot. Anyway, guys, so if you like that, please comment, subscribe, and push the little notification bell. Please feel free to ask any questions if you're asking about the lenses I've got. So the Batis 85mm f1.8 and the Samyang 35mm f1.4 on the FE mount, so they're both Sony fit. If you want to ask anything about them, that'd be cool.